Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick video on building dash AN lines. Pretty easy to build. A lot of people don't want to build them. They go to a hose making place or something to get them made, but I mean they're super easy to make, and some people were asking me about it, so I'm going to make a little video. It's just basically two pieces that screws off there. Cut this to the length you need, put that on there, and then run this up in there. It's kind of tapered so it goes up into the hose. It's kind of a close-up shot of what it looks like. First thing you gotta do is cut the length. The best method I found is by using a cut-off wheel, and because if you try to cut this with something like a hacksaw or something, it just frays like crazy and you can't ever get it straight. So I got a Sharpie mark there where I need my length to be, and I just take some electrical tape and wrap it around right on the mark to hold the wire down once you cut it. So we're gonna cut right there on that line. And I got the cutoff wheel on. Put it in the vise and get it close to the edge so it's not moving around too much, and chop her off. So once you get it cut, when you cut this stuff, it puts all kinds of crap in the hose, pieces of rubber and stuff, so you need to make sure you clean that out. If you run it through a water hose or pour some gas down it or whatever, just to clean the crap out of there, because you don't want it in your hoses. But pull this off. See, it helps so much. I mean, it's frayed out a little bit, but that won't be an issue at all. Alright, I got the hose all cleaned out. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the vise. You can put this end up. There's actually like little threads in there. But these things get scratched up real easy. You know, it's just anodized fitting, so I always put a rag on my vise to keep it from getting scratched up. Put it just like that. So now we can put the hose in there. Normally, it's a small screwdriver. You know, this is frayed out, so it's a bitch to get in there without it pushing it out. So I normally kind of cock it like that, get it started on one side, kind of pinch it together, use my screwdriver and push in any wires that are trying to pop out, just like that, and then it's in there. So once you get it started, you can loosen this up and then just twist this, and it'll goes up in there just like that. So then you can make sure that it's fully seated into the fitting there. Alright, I got that fitting back in the vise. I normally just push, I know it's hard to see, but I just push the hose back up against the wall of the fitting to get it out of the way. Alright, I'm getting ready to put this in here. I normally put a little bit of oil just on the threads of the fitting here. It helps it a lot. It goes way smoother. Not too much, just a little dab on the threads. And then stick her in there. I'm going to go ahead and tighten this up. These are dash 10 lines, so 25 millimeter seems to fit pretty good. They make special wrenches for tightening these up that are made out of aluminum, and they help with keep from messing up the finish. But if you just use a nice wrench, nice clean wrench, and don't get too tight and actually, you know, strip the corners a little bit and mess up the finish, it'll be fine. So just tighten her up. You know when it's tight because it just stops. I mean, this gap right here is closed. And there you have it. That's all there is to it. Super easy. I know these are a lot easier to do than like dash 4 lines. I did some dash 4 for my oil lines, and I had to build some of them underneath the car. Man, it was a nightmare, but it's not too bad. So anyways, thanks for watching. Subscribe.